Look around. Sayonara tomorrow, he's just on the ground. Sayonara tomorrow, he's just on the ground.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Pepsi Center, the site, Denver Nuggets, the home team, and today they'll be playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. And we'll get to see Paul Millsap tonight with Paul. You know, he's a guy who entered the league as a guy who would grind it out on the block, but he's transformed himself into a stretch four the last few seasons. How hard is it to make that change as a big man?
Well, I'm not a shooter, Ernie. I'm a prolific MF scorer.
What's
MF stands for most frequently.
Okay.
But I do know for a fact you don't get a good shot overnight. It takes time and effort. He's definitely worked on his game. Usually you work on your shot just to keep defenders honest, but he reminds me of Horace Grant up there 15 feet and out, looking really good.
Well, it's not easy to add a skill when you're in the NBA because pretty much a lot of times your game is set. But, you know, I was,
Hello. Hey, you still there?
I had to.
Hey, did you lose your train of thought?
No, I was thinking about myself.
There?
I started thinking about myself. I started thinking about myself.
Wake up.
Hey.
You know, I just started thinking about myself. I'm sorry. But Millsap has done a great job.
Hey, shake yourself, man.
Jeez.
Golly.
Why are you always talking about you?
We're trying to get this thing going. We're trying to do our jobs.
My bad.
At least maybe pay attention to what we're doing.
I was just a KS kind of scorer.
Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the call.
That's what I was searching for. I forgot. I was like.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's game time in Denver as the crowd is filing in the Pepsi Center, looking to cheer on the Nuggets. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Just a reminder.
Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Suns in Phoenix. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap has become one of the best NBA big men when it comes to getting steals. And Millsap says when you're 6'8" going up against guys that are 7 feet, you're not going to be able to block their shot every time. So you try to get it down low when they bring it down. It's all about being smart and using what you have. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And Millsap is as crafty as it gets on defense, one of the most underrated players in the game. And a couple of teams who like to shoot the long ball in tonight's game. Brent, how does great three-point shooting help the rest of your offense maneuver?
Well, you and I, Kevin, have talked about this several times, and it's about the accordion effect of manipulating a defense, pulling them in and out. So you can extract any part of an interior defense by pulling the center or power forward away to opening up the lane. That's where three-point shooting absolutely becomes devastating.
And what's great about that is you used to play the accordion as a young lad. Now here's Bledsoe. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. James against Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron passes to Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Bledsoe's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Cleveland. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Bledsoe is out there with Rose. And it's James in at the small forward position. Now here's Chandler. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
They give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
LeBron dishes to Thompson. Love kicks to Bledsoe. Love the pass to James. And here's Rose outside. And Jokic with the rebound. Correa with 11 points last game. Out to Chandler. Offline with his 3. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Love outside. Back to LeBron. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Rose kicks to Love. No good from outside. Cavaliers on D. This time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
Rose dishes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
Millsap a screen on Rose. Correa kicks to Murray. Denver gets it back. Jokic passes to Millsap. Misses from short range.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
And it's Denver with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Yeah, scanning the box score here, and you could just see the turnover differential failing to cause any sort of mistakes. And then on the offensive end, just a lack of focus.
Now here's James following the miss by Jokic. Rose, that's good.
See all the responsibilities that LeBron James has. He is their leader. I'd like to see him get it to the open teammate. He does that often.
Now here's Correa. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Correa against Bledsoe. Back to James. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Correa kicks to Chandler. Over James. Chandler, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Love outside. Millsap with the steal. Correa, the pass to Jokic. Good, and it's Correa who picks up the assist. Jokic has got his first bucket of the night.
Respect the touch of Jokic on the inside. If he's good with the ball and soft hands as a passer, why not around the rim?
Bledsoe outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Cavaliers.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte. And the rejection by LeBron. Love with the screen on Chandler. Lobbed up there for Love. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bledsoe against Correa. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Thompson with it. Now defended by Jokic. Love dishes to Thompson. Bledsoe for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside for Barea. Back to Murray from past the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, if Murray can do that and become a threat from the three-point line, look out.
James against Chandler. Rose kicks to Thompson. Back to Rose for Murray. Rose can't hit.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And the Canadian Jamal Murray, a player you forgot was taken 7th overall in 2016. But Brent, he has all the tools you want from an off guard, and this team believes he has a bright future in the league.
Every coach around the league sees the potential in Jamal Murray. You just hope for him, Kevin, he doesn't get too far ahead of things. You got to put the work in. You got to stay patient. But I believe there's tremendous upside, and at some point, we'll talk about this guy as being one of the upper echelon shooting guards in the league.
Bledsoe passes to Love, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Love's got 5 points so far. Barea dishes to Chandler. Millsap a screen. Chandler's shot, good. 6 points for him.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
It's tipped. He's covered by Murray. Barea against Bledsoe. Barea kicks to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. LeBron outside. Back to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Barea. Feeds it to Murray. Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Love. And here is James. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got his second basket.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Chandler outside. Millsap. And that one's good. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Back to Bledsoe. Bangs home the trifecta.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
Barea kicks to Jokic over Thompson. Jokic, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fires from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And, you know, Brent, we know top-level coaching is an all-in affair. Strategy, motivation, working the officials. But who are some of the most complete coaches in the league right now?
Well, at the top of the list is Greg Popovich and what he does. There's no doubt that the way that he has his team prepared on a nightly basis, carrying out the game plan, the way he works the sidelines, as you mentioned, Kevin, Greg Popovich is the cream of the crop when it comes to NBA coaches.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Begovic with a screen. On the wing, Shumpert. Begovic with a screen. From deep. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Harris. He kicks it to Howard. Back to Harris. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Murray. And the shot falls short this time.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Shumpert against Kid Gilchrist. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. The Nuggets trail by 3. On the wing, Harris. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Plumlee with the screen. That's tipped. Outside jumper. From deep. He can't get that one. And Denver the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray kicks to Harris. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Plumlee with the screen. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Harris. A wide open look for Plumlee. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
There's a good screen. Pass to Daniel. Knocks down the 3-ball.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Murray. 6 points for him. Harris outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Takes a 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Murray kicks to Harris. Screen by Howard. Inside. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Trains it from 9 feet away. Kid Gilchrist has got his first 2 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion, on the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships, and I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Nikola Pekovic. Harper is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. Harper against Plumlee. Outside Shumpert. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Shumpert had such a great year shooting it last year. When he's hitting, it really stretches out the floor for the rest of his ball club.
Matthews dishes to Harris. Back to Matthews. That's tipped, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Harris. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome. Take a look at Mike Malone as he made the switch from the Sacramento Kings and made his way to the Rocky Mountain, and he's got these fans on a high. He wants a lot from his players. He's got a lot of youth on this roster and is treating each one of them fairly until one steps out as a superstar for the Nuggets.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You've got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Devin?
Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Howard. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. With this young roster that Malone is charged with, he has made some adjustments and rewarded players for stepping up to the task.
I think that's what you need to do with the young roster, but also Mike Malone, Kevin, I think is learning a bit more about how he wants to coach. He's learning a bit about these young players himself, so they have a nice bit of symmetry that's building around this basketball team that could produce a lot of successful seasons under his tenure.
We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Howard.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
First free throw is good.
And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor, and just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Troy Daniels.
I was trying to think of how many times LeBron looks like he's off balance or in a spot he doesn't want to be. It doesn't happen all that often. 2 more there.
Now here's Matthews. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Screen by Howard. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Denver. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist. He is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Greg, he makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor. The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Howard. Millsap comes in for Plumlee. And Barea subbed in for Kid Gilchrist. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthews. And another miss by Denver. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Now here's Barea. Jokic a screen. Floats one. And the rejection by James. Here's Millsap. Lays it up off the glass. Millsap's got his second basket.
I like seeing Millsap there going hard for the offensive glass and then getting the easy putback.
Farrell passes to Love. James outside. Love with the screen for LeBron. And the pass to Farrell. Outside jumper. In the corner, Farrell. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Farrell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. outside for Barea. Another miss by Barea. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Shumpert. Farrell for 3. They get it back. Millsap with the steal. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harris kicks to Jokic. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. James dishes to Love. James against Millsap. Basket good. 11 points for LeBron.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Barea. Another miss by Barea.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
James kicks to Shumpert. Love inside. He's against Jokic.
Kevin Love showing off a bit of his moxie there and some experience there, overpowering the defense with some of his strength.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Harris passes to Millsap. Outside Matthews. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic a screen. Barea with a wide open look and another miss by Denver.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him and it has to be weighing on him.
Love kicks to Rose. Puts up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Barea with it. Pass to Jokic. Over Love. Jokic, no good.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Now here's Love. It's stolen by Barea. Pass to Jokic. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Love with the screen on Harris. Rose kicks to Farrell. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 6. And here's Love from the arc. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Now here's Matthews. Back to Millsap. Gets a very good look and converts. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Love with the screen for James. Back to Farrell. Millsap against LeBron. To the middle. And Love with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Love's got 9.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Harris.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Thompson. He's covered by Murray. Love outside. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him. And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help Kevin, but his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes, I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
And here's Bledsoe following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. James in the post. He's guarded by Chandler. Thompson dishes to Bledsoe. Fires the three. Love, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. Chandler kicks to Barea. Jokic against Thompson. A reverse, and Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, a good job around the rim of Jokic getting in great position and then using his huge frame to snatch up that rebound.
LeBron passes to Love. Another miss by Love. And now the Nuggets, fast break from deep. Barea. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Love, right side. Dishes it to LeBron. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. And Love gets it to go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Chandler kicks to Jokic. Millsap a screen on Thompson. Here's Chandler. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 18. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love kicks to Bledsoe. A three ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. James against Chandler. And again, Denver no good.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
But they'll get another chance. Thompson passes to Love. Thompson dishes to Bledsoe. Goes back up. Count it. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
Bledsoe felt really good on that one. A good shooter from the in-between areas.
Barea kicks to Chandler. Here's Millsap. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And so here's Denver. Right now, Brent, so much ball movement is perimeter based, but as defenses have adjusted, do you think we'll see more offense run through the post again like we did before?
I think what we're seeing, Kevin, is that post-up play is being redefined by more guards, more guys who draw attention down there on the block. And that's the way these shifts are happening. The offense right now in today's NBA is so far ahead of what defensive concepts have taught you for years that the post-up game, it'll be a few years before we get back to dynamic post-play.
I find that comment you just made fascinating, that it's that much advanced over the defense.
Yeah, because think about it, Kevin. For years and years, you've had coaching staffs and film guys talking to you about the basic qualities of a defense, and that is rim runs for the big, getting back into the paint, and building your defense out. You do that today, you're at a disadvantage on most every possession.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Murray out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. 5 to shoot. Love kicks to Bledsoe. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Millsap a screen. Jokic passes to Barea. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Barea's got his second basket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Thompson a screen on Barea. James outside to the wing right side. It's a pick by Love. Down low. Kicks it out to James. And Love has it in the corner. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Shoots from 14. Chandler's shot good. Chandler's got 8.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Kicks it out to James. Thompson a screen on Chandler. James dishes to Thompson, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. Third is Kevin Love.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Kevin Love. Bledsoe kicks to Daniels. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Bledsoe. The dish now to Love. Another miss by Love.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Jokic sets the screen for Barea. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Well, if you can use your speed on offense, why not use it on defense? Eric Bledsoe with the quick hands to swat that shot back.
Murray the pass to Barea. And here is Murray. 6 points for him. Kicks to Barea. Trying his luck deep. Another miss by Barea.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Lobbed up there for Chandler. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
A different look for Denver. Matthews comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Gary Harris in for J.J. Barea. A switch here also for Cleveland. Harper's checked in. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. And that one, good.
Bledsoe stays confident even down there in the paint as a point guard, finishing deep that time.
Denver calls timeout. And Brent, over the course of the last few seasons, we've seen Bledsoe move into more of a playmaking role.
Well, I think at the point guard position, you need to be a vocal leader. That's something that the coaching staff has continued and encouraged him to do. There's a lot of young players around him, and sometimes that guidance can help you be a little more consistent throughout the course of a 48-minute game.
Here's Murray after Eric Bledsoe's score over Rose. They get it again. Millsap misses. The Cavaliers leading by 16. The screen from Thompson. Outside Shumpert. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Shumpert's got his second bucket tonight.
That can help out your offense. Amon Shumpert now knocking down 2s from the mid-range.
Harris kicks to Millsap. Outside Matthews. Millsap a screen on Shumpert. Jokic a screen for 3. Murray. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. So, Brent, certain players are known for getting into people's heads. Who is a guy you played against that really challenged your mental toughness?
I'll give you 2 examples, Kevin. As an opponent, I would tell you that Vernon Maxwell was one of the less cerebral and more in-your-face aggressive players that I ever faced as an opponent. But on the flip side of that, Kevin, there were guys I played with that sometimes would challenge you mentally. In particular, one Gary Payton in Seattle. Always interesting to see how he approached the game, and sometimes even his own teammates.
But you always welcome the challenge, I'm sure.
Well, I take it head on. I mean, that's what guys do. They're paid to compete. When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Rose dishes to Thompson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
Murray kicks to Harris. Inside, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And a look here at the shot chart for Denver.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Rose passes to Daniels. Left side Rose. Harper kicks to Shumpert. Matthews with the steal. Wide open look here for Murray. Denver keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Good on the shot. Millsap's got 8 points.
Well, the D providing some resistance there. But remember, Paul Millsap, NBA All-Star.
Rose dishes to Thompson. Outside Rose. Harper with a screen on Millsap. Harper the pass to Rose. He dishes it to Daniels. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shumpert, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here is Matthews. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The screen from Thompson. Rose kicks to Shumpert. The kick out to Rose. Daniels dishes to Shumpert. Left side Rose. Back to Shumpert. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Nuggets with some changes. Howard's checked in for Jokic. Plumlee comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Wesley Matthews. Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
The Nuggets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The Cavaliers leading by 15. James right side. Shumpert passes to LeBron. There's the feed to Daniels. On the wing, Shumpert. Back to Daniels. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
And he can't get the first one. And Brent, when you watch Tristan Thompson pursue offensive rebounds, he's constantly battling for position inside.
Well, he toes the line a lot with what he can get away with, but more and more the experience on the court and who it is that he's playing against does a great job of predicting where shots are coming off, finding angles on the inside, and being in great position to make easy scores.
Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Howard. Here's Murray. Second shot opportunity, and Howard finishes it off.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor. Wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Farrell's checked in. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 8.
You gotta love when Murray gets into a groove. An astonishingly good score from pretty much anywhere.
Feeds to Thompson. Pass to Farrell. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Harris. The Nuggets trail by 14. To the inside. Picked his pocket. Thompson dishes to Daniels. To the paint. And James with the basket on the assist by Daniels. He's got 15.
Nothing they can do there. LeBron's such a force. Gets that shot up pretty quick that time.
Screen by Howard. Murray kicks to Harris. Howard with this screen on Thompson. The open shot, Harris. And it falls over the rim and in.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
Now here's James. He's got 15. Guarded by Harris. Back to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. There's the pass to Farrell. And it's off from 3-point range. The Nuggets trail by 14. In the corner, it's Harris. It's stolen. Pass to Daniels. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Second, the Cavaliers.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The Nuggets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Now here's Barea. And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Yogi Ferrell.
Eric Bledsoe.
Here is Barea. They double him with Love. Screen by Howard. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Howard. 6 to shoot. Left side Chandler. And the rejection by Love. Daniels passes to James. He kicks to Love. On the wing, James. He's got 15.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Barea with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Barea, no good.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Free throw good, LeBron.
LeBron James, quite simply, one of the greatest players that's ever played the game, and just impossible for anybody to slow down.
Chandler outside. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Another one, living like Cali. Yeah, back with another one.
Now Bledsoe on the court for Cleveland. At the 4, it's LeBron with Love at the 5. A lethal front court pair. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Daniels in at the small forward. Barea. Sweet little floater. Barea's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nuggets.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
LeBron drives in, and here's Love from the arc. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
And here's Barea outside. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
James dishes to Love. No good from 11 feet.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Barea. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Here's the screen. Up off the screen. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
From the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Chandler outside. Barea kicks to Plumlee. He feeds it to Chandler. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Chandler.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Now here's Bledsoe to the left wing. Cleveland moving the ball around from 13, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Berea. He's covered by Daniels. Plumlee with the screen. Swiped it away. One-on-one here. Here's LeBron. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Howard. And Paul Millsap is subbed in for Plumlee.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Now here's Berea. Millsap up top. He's guarded by Love. And again, Denver no good. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. James against Chandler. Chandler with the steal. Jokic a screen. Up top, Berea. Guarded by Bledsoe. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. Love up top. Passes it to Bledsoe. Back to Love. Chandler against James. The screen from Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Chandler. Goes up off the pick.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jokic a screen. Berea kicks to Millsap. Deflects the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. Harris is checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jokic passes to Harris. Just 2 to shoot. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
And Thompson throws it down.
Sacrificing his body, Tristan Thompson out there setting some solid screens.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Jokic a screen. To the right side. Berea against Bledsoe. And Thompson sends it back. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Off the inbound. That's good from Harris on the assist by Chandler. James with it. Thompson, a screen on Chandler. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he knows he's going to get bodied, but Eric Bledsoe pays it no mind. Wow, what a hoop there.
Berea kicks to Millsap. Back to Berea. Millsap a screen. Harris inside the line. Harris missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Berea against Bledsoe. Love kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Love. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Now, here's Jokic. Dishes it to Millsap. Harris outside. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Here's Rose. A beautiful reverse layup.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
And here's Berea. Outside Millsap. For three. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland leading by 14. Bledsoe outside. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Back to Barea. Outside Millsap. At the elbow, Jokic. 5 on the clock. Millsap a screen on Thompson. Here's Barea. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Barea's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
And Thompson throws it down.
Got to admire how well Love is playing on the offensive end, realizing that one of his teammates is open, so get him the ball.
Barea against Bledsoe. Outside Millsap. Another miss by Millsap.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Chandler against LeBron. There's the dish to Love. James against Chandler. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
Denver with the ball. They trail by 16. Barea kicks to Harris. They set the pick. Here's Chandler. That one misses. Good D by Thompson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Harris with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
That free throw good from Barea. The Cavaliers leading by 13. It's a pick by Love. Rose dishes to Love. And Love throws it down.
Smartly played there from Love. He knows exactly where to cut after he sets that screen.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. 14 points for Jokic.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Bledsoe outside. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Tyronn Lue still pretty much new to the coaching ranks, but a tremendous amount of experience from his playing career. He won titles with Kobe and Shaq in Los Angeles for the Lakers, played alongside Michael Jordan in Washington, and he's seen LeBron James bring a title back to Cleveland. That's a lot of championship experience for Ty Lue.
And Rose drops them both. And Brent, you talk about Cavs coach Tyronn Lue, having played with those greats, he knows how to win.
Well, he's never been intimidated by any player that he's suited up with, and certainly relished any of the opportunities to make contributions as a member of the teams that he played for. So he recognizes all those things, and I think he also recognizes the tremendous opportunity in front of him to coach one of the game's all-time greats in LeBron James.
Denver calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Bledsoe against Barea. There's the pick. Kicks it to Harris. Millsap a screen. Here's the teardrop. 4 on the clock. And again, Denver no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Love the pass to James. He dishes it to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Here is Barea. Outside Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Millsap a screen. Here's Chandler. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for your Nuggets.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Chandler hits them both. Cleveland leading by 17. Out to the wing. Back to James. Love with the screen for James. Out to Thompson. 1:41 left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Love against Millsap. Again, the Cavaliers score.
That's a dependable mid-range shot, and one Kevin Love is fully capable of knocking down.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
And that one drops for him.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see, fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working, tireless.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.